EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dragons of Austin.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on. Hey!
Now a play fake here on first down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Rolling to his left. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game.
Touchdown! David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dragons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown! Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. On first down, Lawrence. That's to the rookie, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Lawrence on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Sam Sloman is on. from the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready, ready.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Up the middle they go. Goodson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Reload, reload. Steady.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Darius Slayton from 21 yards away. And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Lawrence. That is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They go play action now. Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hudson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Taven Bryan with a nice play defensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he can't escape, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, it's Lawrence. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they're going to speed things up here.
13, Luke.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Cut. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm not lying.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off the RPO, he completes it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 30 yards. And the Dragons have opened the lead up to 30. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And Lawrence hit him, the ball is free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the deep...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jacobs will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call on a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Dolphins 10.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready?
Back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The Camaro with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dragons add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. He wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. There he goes again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. 39 yards.
And the Dragons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs to about the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Talk about two sides of the ball and cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Nice move. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This 2nd and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Their tackle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day,
and try and prepare going forward.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.